Good morning, everybody. Coming to you live and direct from Laredo. Trying to make it back to my truck in one piece. We got some stuff to discuss. This is probably my last. Unfortunately, this is gonna be my last time here at the TA here in Laredo. I'm gonna tell y'all why once I get in the truck. There he goes. I want y'all to see something. Making sure we all good. So that ain't tampered with. Kingpin look good. Yeah. Alright. So, like I was stating earlier, the reason I said this won't be my last time here at the TA, and normally I typically come to this TA because there's a ton of parking and they have an IHOP. So y'all may not know, except for my family and my close friends, I love IHOP. Primarily I love the blueberry pancakes. The pancakes, the blueberry syrup. That's what does it for me. I used to be crazy about the Rudy. If you eat IHOP or an old school IHOP person like me, you know what the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. That's what I used to eat. That's typically just basic pancakes with strawberry syrup and strawberries. So I think they transitioned away from that, and now it's all about the blueberries. So you can get I know I'm rambling, but it's important. It's why I come here. So you can get the blueberry pancakes where they put the blueberries inside the pancakes, or you can just get blueberries added on top along with the syrup. But that's primarily why I start coming here. The parking, and they have IHOP, and they also have, well, they used to have a Subway, but they no longer have Subway, but they have Taco Bell and Burger King. But that's neither here or there. So last night, it started around 11. I'm in here sleeping good. I get a knock. Boom, 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 boom. Wasn't like a police knock. Wasn't like a, hey, you hit my truck knock or something like that. It was just a soft knock. Doo, doo, doo. So I wake up, I'm like, what the hell? In my mind, I know for a fact I'm not in a reserve spot because there's too many spots for me to park reserved. So I know I'm not parked, illegally where I have to, they waking me up so I can pay. So I move my curtain and I look, and it's a young lady. And I cracked the window and I was like, hello? And she's like, hey, I was wondering if you want any company. I said, nah, I'm good. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry to bother you. And she left. She wasn't aggressive, nothing. She went on about her business. That was at 11. So then it felt like it was 2 minutes later, but it was probably 11:30, maybe 12 at night. So it's dark outside. I get another knock. It's a soft knock. So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I done came in the wrong time, a bunch of lot lizards or whatever. So I open the curtain again and I look, and this time it's a guy. And I'm like, oh my God. Yes, that's what I was thinking. The same thing you thinking, I was thinking. So I was like, yo, what's up? And he's like, hey man, and it was a truck. It was a white pickup truck. We're gonna get back to that. It was a white pickup truck because it was dark. I couldn't tell. I knew it was white. I didn't know what the make was, but it was white with tinted windows. So he's like, hey man, you want to get the truck washed? And mind you, and I'm gonna show you. Well, I don't feel like getting out because I don't want to get harassed. But it's a blue beacon literally right there. And then this is a company truck, and it's like 11:30, 12 at night. It's pitch dark over here. Outside, the people may have their lights on the truck stop. There's no light in this parking lot. It's just dark. So I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. He said, oh, okay. He said, man, I clean it real good. I said, nah, man, it's good. I said, man, I'm good, man. I'm just sleeping in here. He said, okay. He said, all right, brother. Just if you need it, I can wash your truck real good. I close curtains. So this morning I get up. I'm, minding my own business. I mind my own business last night when I was asleep. And I'm about to go in there. I'm like, okay, it's like 7:30. I'm back on Central Time. My company's on Central. I'm like, they don't come on until 8. I got time to run in there and give me some more IHOP before they dispatch me on the load. So I'm getting out of the truck. I literally put one foot down on the ground, close the door, and thank God I always lock my door quick. To me, it's the same white pickup truck. Pulls up, dark ass windows, and it's a Chevy. And damn, I forget the license plate. I tried to memorize the license plate because it happened so quick, and I'm trying to pay attention, make sure I ain't getting surrounded or whatever. And it wasn't the same guy from last night, or maybe it was. Maybe he was driving, a different guy in the passenger seat. He's like, hey Migo, man, we got he gives me this. I don't know if y'all can see that. So he gives me this, and he's like, yeah, man, we got a good discount on tires, and we wash trucks. I'm like, oh, man, I'm cool on the truck washing. I mean, this ain't my truck, man. I said, this look like a good deal, but this not my truck, bro. I'm a company driver. So they take care of tires, and they take care of the wash. So they's like, okay, so you sure we get you cleaned up? I said, yeah, man, it's all good, bro. I appreciate it, though. I said, I'll keep the flyer. Then he's like, you trying to make some money, man? He said, you a Cowboys fan? You live in Dallas? I was like, yeah. He said, you about to head back to Dallas? And I'm like, that's the goal. I'm not trying to give him too much, but I ain't trying to be rude because I don't know where he going with his questioning. And I'm still looking around me, trying to make sure, okay, maybe they're trying to rob me or something. And I got to get my Kill Bill on.
Is that what I think it is?
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? For a second there?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Silly rabbit.
Tricks are for kids.
I'm just looking around ready to just be, you know, in go mode. And he said, oh man, he said, my 2 friends need a ride to Dallas. You want to make some money? He said, I give you $1,000, $500 for each one. I said, huh? He said, yeah. He said, the 2 girls. So then he let down the window, and it was dark last night, but I do believe one of the girls that knocked on my window was in that truck, and it was 2 girls. So he let it down. They look like to me, they look like they could be between 18 to 22 years old, which is still young. So he's like, yeah, man, they just trying to get up to Dallas. We can give you some money and they can ride with you. He said, and whatever you need, they'll take care of you. And I'm flabbergasted. I'm just standing, I'm like, I don't know if this is real, if they trying to rob me or what's going on. And then the girls, they smiling at me, and they're looking, and they licking their lips. But the type of look that they had was more like a help me type look. So I said, nah, man, I can't do that, bro. I said, you see that right there? I said, that's a camera, which it is. We have a camera in the truck. I said, that's a camera, man. If they see anybody in this truck outside of me, it's gonna be a problem for me. He said, oh. He said, what about in the back? I said, yeah, man, the camera can see in the back. He said, what about the back of your truck? I said, man, it's a flatbed truck. He said, oh yeah, it is flatbed. He said, oh, okay, amigo. Oh, all right, man. And then he drove off. And I know some of y'all might think I'm wrong for this. Some of y'all might not. So as he driving off, at that moment, because I do got a good photographic memory, I look at the license plate, and I don't do it right then because I don't know if they looking in their rearview mirror. But as soon as I step inside of the TA, I call the police and just let them know, hey, you know, I was approached and I was propositioned by a guy, and I told him this is the license plate. It's a white pickup truck, dark tinted windows, chrome rims, 2 guys in the front, two young ladies in the back. I said they may need help. So I don't know. Hopefully, you know, they send someone over here. I did see some police riding around over here, so maybe they have left. I don't know, but stuff like that, I don't know, man. I always hear wild stories down here in Laredo and Houston, and just certain states you hear wild stories, and you just don't never know if that's gonna happen to you. And it happened to me today. I'm hoping that those girls are okay. I'm not sure what those guys' intentions were. I was about to be part of it, and I wasn't lying. It is a camera right there, and even though the camera on the inside is not recording, they don't know that, but they did see the camera. So if anything happens, I would check with my company and see if, you know, they can pull the footage, because I remember today and I'm recording it, and then I remember the time frame. So yeah, so the moral of this story is I probably won't, well, I know, no, probably I'm not coming back to this TA no more. And honestly, no truck stop is safe, but this one, it just, I can't do it no more. So I just saw another truck go by, but this is a different one. This was a this wasn't a crew cab. It was a white truck with black tint, but it didn't have the crew cab. It only had it was a 2-door, wasn't a 4-door. The truck that approached me was a 4-door. It had a crew cab. But anyway, so across the street is a Denny's and a Flying J. It's probably the same thing. And then across the highway, across 35, there's a Pilot. And then on exit 9, there's a Love's. I've been to that Love's once before. It wasn't like this, but it was just, the parking was terrible. I got blocked in. I had to wait for the guy to decide to wake up and move his truck that blocked me in. Then he had an attitude with me, and I thought I was going to lose my job and probably go to jail for knocking him out. So that's why I don't go back to that Love's. And somebody put this one, I was with Milton, and somebody put a damn air tag on the trailer, like they were following me. And the reason I know, because if you got an iPhone, you know, it'll let you know if it's an air tag attached to your air tag nearby. So that's how I knew. So I'm like, why the hell is it saying AirTag detection? So I use my phone. You can use your phone and you can find it. Somebody stuck a damn AirTag on the trailer. So that's why. I stopped going to that Love's. I'm like, okay, somebody's gonna try to follow me and do something crazy or something, or they following that trailer. So and that's off exit 9. Now there is a I don't know how new it is. There's another travel center off of exit 32. This TA is off of exit 35 exit 13 down here in Laredo. But there's another travel center off of exit 32. I might try that one out when I come back down here. I can't do this no more. Too much going on here. Too much going on. To the next one. Peace.